Oh, man. Kubrick would be ashamed of me. So before you actually start making your banana bread, just make sure you have a completely unnecessary scowl on your face, as I do when I'm cutting this butter. I quartered this butter. It's a 112 grams, full stick. Throw that in there, put it on medium heat. And while your butter is melting, you're going to want to get half a cup of white sugar and half a cup of light brown sugar in a bowl and whisk that together so those two are combined. And then just put 3 whole eggs in your sugars and begin whisking them together until they are completely combined and you have a nice silky textured egg and sugar mixture. Um, Obviously, you don't need to go crazy with me. Of course, that is a foregone conclusion. Please let me know in the comments if the self-deprecating routine is old yet. So here's a key to making really good banana bread, and in this we're going to do 4 whole bananas that are perfectly over ripened. So not to the point where they are alcoholic tasting and are not bananas after all, but a magnet for fruit flies. Once you have all your bananas peeled and put in a bowl that is large enough to mash them together, what you're going to want to do is take a 5 ounces of your favorite yogurt. For this, I used coconut yogurt, but you could use strawberry, or you could use banana yogurt too if you want to up the banana-iness. Okay, well, I got that one out. So yeah, 3/4 of a cup of yogurt, or 5 ounces in this instance. I use this Yoplait Wii yogurt, which I don't know, it's just very, very good. I mean, surprisingly good. But they have a bunch of different flavors. You can even put mango in here. It doesn't matter. Or you could use a different brand. That also is largely irrelevant. But yeah, it's a quality yogurt, you know. So 3/4 cup of yogurt in here, 4 bananas, 1.5 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, and just give this a really good mash so that all the pieces are broken up. There'll still be some chunks in there, which is nice to have. But yeah, you want to do a good job mixing that. By now, your butter is definitely melted. And what you're going to do is you're going to continuously whisk the sugar and egg mixture while slowly pouring the hot butter in. And it's going to smell really terrific, but don't eat it yet. After that, go right ahead and dump in your dry ingredients and mix it with a spatula that is not stiff enough to do the job, which I generally am horrible at choosing the right tool to do the job, and that is evidenced once again in this portion of the episode. But yeah, you do want to get a good mix on it. Just try to get the bottom as best you can. I guess you could use a stand mixer here, but that's why bring that into it. If yeah, no reason to give the KitchenAid more attention than it deserves, and it deserves extremely little attention. Okay, so that's mixed. Dump your banana, yogurt, and vanilla extract mixture in, and kind of just fold those wetter ingredients into the sugar and flour mixture. Bring it all together. Go for the bottom. Get all the dry bits on the bottom of the flour that might have been retained. And yeah, again, a really small spatula for the job. I don't know what's going on here. I'm out to lunch. It's all right. Once that's totally mixed, go ahead and pour it into a prepared loaf pan that has been greased with either cooking spray. You could put butter in there. Put olive oil in there if you want. If you want to introduce that flavor component to banana bread. Make sure you also wipe it off for a photo opportunity if you dripped it all over your countertop and the sides of the tray itself. Pop it in the oven, which is preheated to 365 convection in my case because it's a completely phony convection oven, but that's another story. And then immaturely, like a fraternity bro, set your timer to 69 minutes and then back down to 60. And at 60 minutes, this is what I'm faced with. That is not ready. And it took another 20 minutes to finish this, so an hour and 20 minutes for this banana bread. But when it comes out, that's the product we have. Once the loaf is done, make sure you let it cool in the loaf pan so that it sets up really nice, and pop it out, put it on a cooling rack for a little bit more time so that it's perfectly done like this. Oh, but that's not all we can do with the banana bread. We can make a very simple and classic French toast out of it, as if there wasn't enough butter, eggs, and sugar involved. We're going to take this a step further and pile even more eggs, milk, sugar, butter, syrup, everything. So go ahead and stir some eggs and milk together, make a dredge for this. Your mom will tell you your bowl is too small, and put in some cinnamon or nutmeg or allspice, vanilla extract. I mean, or omit these ingredients if you're not into that type of thing, but bring it all together and begin to fry up your French toast in a pan that has been coated with, yes, again, even more butter, which will make it great. So I make sure when I'm dredging this French toast, due to the fact that I cut it so thick, that all the egg gets a chance to impart itself while dredging and make it even moister than it already is. And I assure you, it is extremely, extremely moist. And I know a lot of people don't even like that word, moist or whatever. I mean, get over it. What do you want me to say, damp? Should I say that this French toast is damp? That doesn't sound very appealing, does it? Moist is good here. Moist can be bad. Can't think of a lot of instances in which moist is bad, but here it's good. So let the French toast cook, and in the meantime, go and do a horrible job again with a bowl that is too big now. But what has happened? I chose this because it was big. All right, take a breather. Go to the French toast. Flip the French toast. Be happy that the cast iron pan is perfect for this, and that it's the perfect size. Return to the whipped cream, and be careful, and beat it so that there are nice stiff peaks on your fresh whipped cream. And bear with me, guys, I am using the plate again. Yes, the plate I've used for a while now, because it's the only nice plate I have here that I really like. And I'm not able to go to a store to get more flatware right now because of the current pandemic. So yeah, that's it. Give me a break. And I don't even know, why am I explaining this to you? Just watch the French toast be made and enjoy the syrup dripping over the French toast and oozing over the sides. And yeah, I mean, come on, look, it is a nice plate, right? Yeah, it is. And yeah, look, you can do other stuff with this, like just put butter on it like I did when it was first done. Or you could do that, which lends itself to eating an entire pile of, which is what I did. And it was avoidable. I didn't have to do it. I made myself sick shortly thereafter. But look, you could walk out your front door and get hit by a bus. So when you have banana bread sitting on a really nice plate that has a lot of purposes it could be used for, and a lot of applications in terms of making a dish look good, just eat the whole thing. Eat the whole pile of banana bread because it's great. Thank you guys for joining me, and I hope I see you soon. Goodbye. I didn't eat that whole thing. I just did it for the video.